Okay, what is up, peeps? I'm Lyon Rieve, and this is going to be just a little exploration of Terraria 1.2. I have not really played 1.1 or anything 1.05, whatever, yada yada. I haven't played any of the previous ones. I'm pretty new to Terraria. I've only been playing for like 3 weeks, but I like it, and it's fun. I'm not an expert, and I don't know squat, but I do not know squat. Stay proper. But I figured it'd be fun just to have some more stuff to do. So I'm gonna create a new profile on a world that is brand new. I created it previously just so that I didn't have to wait for it. But there's my old guy in ancient shadow armor, cause boss. I'm not very far at all. Like I haven't hit hard mode yet. But we're gonna create a character because I know that that's new from 1.2 a little bit. So first thing is the hair, which there are a bunch of different styles, and I don't really know, like, you can only scroll through, there's 50 of them, and you can only scroll through, like, one at a time. You can't, like, go back and be like, I want 13, like, you have to actually go through them all. So we're just gonna find one here and stick with it that's further up. Elvis, Cora, Cloud? Pigtails, nuh-uh. Don't even wanna, nope. Nope. Except Bart Simpson. No. None of these are happening. None of these are happening. Oh, there's more. There's 51. Okay, well that's the original one. Kind of Goku-esque. So I'm making this more difficult than it probably needs to be. No mohawk. There, we're gonna go with that one. And when I play games, I do white hair because, fun fact, I got the Lyon part of my online name from Lyon, which is probably pronounced differently, but I'm like, if I'm going to take it, I'm going to make it my own. So, Lyon from Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. If any of you played Fire Emblem games, get off of my screen, fly. If any of you played Fire Emblem games, I highly recommend it. But I stick with the classic white hair that he had, and I do probably just do blue, white eyes. That's disturbing. Blue eyes because I have blue eyes and I like to stay a little bit true to me in some way, shape, or form. Okay, if we're staying true to me, maybe I should just make him white. I have no complexion whatsoever. Alright, we'll make him somewhat human looking here. Clothes. I think we're just going to keep default, but basically you can just choose the colors and whatnot. So that's cool. Softcore, characters drop money on death. Medium core, drop items on death. And hardcore characters die for good. That's terrifying. That's still pretty... Hey, okay, thank you for telling me these things. Go away. Sorry, I'm making videos in the background. And softcore characters, that's what I do, because money is pretty easy to come by in this game. I mean, not mass quantities, but... Okay, so, boom, there we are. Character. I already have one with Lyon Rieve. My girlfriend and I defaulted on this at another time, so it's totally original. Shut up. You don't even know. So, okay, we're gonna start with Link, our new character. This is my one world, and this is another world, and yeah. So, we're gonna go to world 5. Resetting game objects and stuff like that. Yeah! Finding tile frames. Alright, and... an itch in my mouth. I had to itch it. Okay. So, when you start out, you have 100 health. I think 20 mana. Yep, 20 mana. Oh, my mana recharged. Only time I'll use that for a long period of time. But, so you start out with 3 tools. You start out with a copper short sword, lazy copper pickaxe, and a copper axe. Now, as you can imagine, the pickaxe is for mining things. And most everything, like most things that you end up dealing with are done with that. And then copper axe is for cutting down trees. And oh my gosh, this is a slow one. Well, the first thing that you want to do in Terraria pretty much is build some sort of safe place, because once night hits, your you're in for quite a treat, because things are kind of brutal to start with if you're not very good at not dying in Terraria, which I've never been a particular adept at. But you definitely want to gather wood first. Like, that's your big thing, because you're going to need it to craft all your materials and whatnot. So, I don't know, a basic place and equipment and whatnot, I'd probably say 100 wood. And, oh, yay, my performance alert. Expression encoded. No, go away. No one needs to know that. Yeah, there. And I would, like I said, about 100 wood generally will do it. And you pretty much just want to find... Oh, mushroom. Mushroom's good. Mushroom, that will give you some health. And... crap. I don't have my grappling hook. Okay, well, we need more trees, and we can't reach those ones. Ah, die, sunflowers. So we're going to go over here, find more trees. Ah, and an NPC character always spawns with you. The first one, it's the guide, and he just gives you general information that you might want to know to start out. He is kind of helpful, like, not extremely, but they all have their own little names. So he says, "Greetings, Link. Is there something I can help you with?" And he gives you help things like that and whatnot. He helps you with some crafting stuff too, like tells you what can... I don't use his crafting thing much, but you go to get some more wood. It's kind of monotonous at first. Oh, there's a little slime. First enemies you encounter are slimes, and the short swords are incredibly not helpful, like, to start with. Like, I would advise getting a broadsword right away, which you will learn how to do eventually here, but I got 97 wood. I'll do one more tree here, and then go from there. Gotta put my hotkeys back to what they're normally at when I play. Alright, and one more how to do it. And then, what you're gonna want to do is find a fairly flat surface to build a house on, or make one if you do not have easy access, which it looks like I don't have a whole lot of easy access around here. Yippee-ki-yay. This looks like the best I'm gonna get. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of terrain messing here. Doesn't have to be flat, but it just, I don't know. I'm a little OCD like that, so flat it shall be. Alright. So, first things first. Building just a small structure to survive in, and you just go and you can click on it, and there's not really specific things that need to be fulfilled to start out with. Like, I mean, it can be screwed up, like I just made it. That's totally acceptable. Oh, some poor little bunny probably just got murdered. Poor guy. Alright, so we have a basic little building here. Now, enemies can spawn in there as long as there's a hole in the back wall, and I will show you how to fix that shortly. But next thing will be a crafting table, which to open your menu you press E, and then you've got all your items that you can do here, and you can scroll through them, and it'll tell you what materials you need to make them, or at least what materials it will take to make them. And then you just find a little spot, and a crafting table, as you probably have just witnessed, expands the things that you could make. Ooh, I get the hiccups. I don't usually get those. The things that you can make pretty significantly, like crafting table, definitely the most helpful thing to start out with. We'll start with a door. Door would be nice, and stick that up in my inventory here. Doors are 3 spaces, so there we go, 3, and then stick my pickaxe back, and voila, a door. It is beautiful. And then next step would probably be, I'm gonna need a hammer here, because there's a lot of things that you can, all these dirt block walls in the back here can only be destroyed with a hammer. So I have to get those out of my way so that I can put my Rio background, which will probably end up being wood. Whoop. I have the best ringtone ever. I'm sorry. This is a terrible, terrible... Okay. It's my girlfriend. Cool. I'll text her back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a terrible human being. Okay. Anyways, so next is putting a background in, and you can make wood walls with wood. 1 piece of wood equals 4 wood walls, and you just click make a bunch of those. So I'm just gonna make 72 for some reason. And then, screen hiccup again, sorry. You place those in the background, like so. And this will, 1, make it look better, and 2, will prevent slimes and other enemies you don't want in your house from spawning in your house. So you gotta, that was beautiful. I have an issue. I was never the kid who could color inside the lines. Shush. Okay, filling her up here, and boom. All right. It's kind of a hint that it's all filled when all that darkness fills in. To make a torch, you get gel and wood of whatever kind. And to get gel, you kill slimes. So that's where the gel came from. And then you make it. You can place it on a few walls, not all of the kinds of walls, but you can place it on a few walls. And there. Now it's lit up. I'm just going to kind of fix my oopsie here. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, fix that. And then a couple of the things that you can make. NPCs will only go into your house if it's got full walls, a light source, i.e. torches, a door, a wooden table, or not a wooden table necessarily, but a table and a chair. And there we go. Now, eventually, Kyle, I think his name is, will eventually be like, hey, that place is my home, and he'll either spawn here or come in here. To check out if it's a home or like viable or not, you go into your menu, click this little house guy, go housing query, and you click on it, and it goes, this housing is suitable, which is letting you know that you've done a good job. And then you can click on this guy and make his house there. They'll assign themselves a place, but if you can assign it for them if you have a particular way you want them to go, and he should be able to navigate his way around there. I hope that they don't die very often, especially early on. I think guides respawn. I'm not sure about everybody else, but the guides at least respawn. So there you go, your first structure. That should hold up unless it's a blood moon, in which case, ew. Blood moons are really not a fun thing to start out dealing with. Pretty easy later, but next thing we're going to do is not make a crappy short sword. We're going to make a wooden sword, which is considered a broadsword, which is much more useful because you have an overhead swing, and that covers a lot more ground than a little stabby stab. So, yes, there we are. We now have a sword. If you can, having armor helps. So in this case, I have wood helmet, and, well, the wood helmet does 1 defense, so there. I now have 1 defense on this character. Yay! And all these are made with, as you would imagine, wood. Another thing that you will see that has popped up is acorns when I took down those trees. Oh, man. Can I make it? Yes! I'm used to having things that make traveling easier. You can plant acorns just by selecting a suitable flat environment, not making them too close together, otherwise they do not grow. And, oh, maybe he can't get his way. Oh, I don't care. I don't care about you. And just kind of planting nonchalantly here. Because wood is very valuable, and there seems to be a limited quantity in this area that I have randomly been given to start with. So we're just going to hope for the best. I don't think that one will grow, but maybe. Okay, so there we go. Oh, the lag there. So that is the basics of day number 1. I mean, that's what you want to do. After that, you can go a lot of avenues, but that's pretty much what day 1 should entail. See, there he is. He made it. He made it. There. Now he's less likely to die. If it's a blood moon on the first night, that could be tricky, but we'll talk about those more later. So, I will end the video here, and we will continue this little stint later. So, adios, guys. Have a good day, night, afternoon, whatever you're having currently. So, yeah. Goodbye.